What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome in to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're one of our OG subscribers, if you're part of the Good Vibe tribe, thank you so very much for being here with me on the Almost Daily. Today's reading is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to bring the sound bowl and call in spirit as per usual. But I actually am recording this first thing in the morning because I woke up from this crazy dream and I wanted to share it with y'all. I sat down, I did some shuffling, and I was like, is this relevant to the tribe? I feel like it is. I had a dream and it was of someone's masculine. It wasn't mine. It was someone's masculine. It was a very interesting dream. It was one of those like Inception type dreams where, first of all, you wake up and you feel like it's real. But I was dreaming about someone's masculine dreaming about their feminine. Does that make sense? Are you following? Okay, I hope so. Because in this dream, I saw, it's almost like I saw this person's dream. And they were dreaming about you and they were trying to get your attention. They were doing everything. It was like they were in like it felt like a mime energy, or they were in some type of box, like the mimes, they do that like pretend box, and like they couldn't get you to hear them. They couldn't get you to hear them. And they were feeling quite cut off, and they were feeling quite upset and riled up about it. Now in my dream, I saw them waking up, and they were very much shook. It was like they couldn't shake the dream. They couldn't forget about it. They woke up and started like pacing around their house. I feel like they were calling out your name, and the energy of the dream did not leave this person. Okay. And it did kind of flash throughout their day. I saw them working. I saw them still like in this pacing energy throughout their day. It was really strange. I felt like I was literally tapping into someone else's dream. And that's something that hasn't happened to me before. I do have a history. I wish y'all could talk to my mom about it. So, I have a history of very clear prophetic type of dreams. It's very interesting. It's been something that's happened to me since I was a kid. And so there's certain dreams I know are kind of like, whatever, they're just dreams. And others, they leave me with a feeling like this is actually happening. This is something that's going on. So fast forward to when I woke up. I almost had the lingering feeling the same as this masculine. Like I couldn't shake this dream. I couldn't stop thinking about it. And so I came into my tarot space and I did a little bit of shuffling, and I decided to use Mystic Beauty's Twin Flame Conversations and Secrets. Because I was like, I want to know really what the dream was feeling for them, what they were, what was the feeling? What had them so shook? Okay, so I shuffled and I got some messages here, and I will read those out to you in a moment. I just wanted to give you all a little bit of a base of what this reading is about. And if you have been feeling some type of pull, or if you've recently dreamed about your masculine, something like that, I do feel like this is twin flame, or at least those divinely guided counterparts. This is a very deep soul connection that somebody shares where y'all may be in a state of, I don't know, separation at this moment, or you're not talking, or there's nothing but radio silence. And I'll get to that in a moment. So if that's you, stay tuned, because you may be getting some type of message and insight into what's going on with that person. Okay. So, and what this dream really meant for them. All right. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to ring the sound bowl now, and I'm going to call in spirit. Here we go. Okay. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, spirit. Now, I don't really know exactly. I was like, why are you shuffling? You still got to talk about the messages that came through. So when I was asking about the dream, I was like, what's going on in their mind? Okay, what's going on in their mind? And I have this one that came out. It says, my heart cried out for you. My soul waited for you, but you couldn't hear me. And that's exactly what I was kind of picking up, this energy of them not being able to get your attention. And it was really bugging them. Like it was really hurting them, like on a soul level. Like they felt absolutely cut off. We had muted energy came up here. So you may have them, I don't know if you have them on block or if they're just feeling blocked from you. You may have withdrawn your energy from this person. Again, you may be on, that timeline of your glow up, focusing on you, focusing on other things. Maybe they've gone off in a totally different direction. I don't know if it's been months or years. I don't know the specifics of your connection, but they do feel like y'all are at this point in time where like they can't even get a hold of you in the dreamland. Okay. Especially if you've recently had dreams about this person. Okay. It could be something that, they're trying to get your attention, not necessarily in the 3D, but on the 5D. And they are used to having access to your energy, but they don't right now. Okay. They're feeling very frustrated about it. They're feeling very sad about it, actually. And this is something that is really hitting them at the core of their being. So we also have, this is not the end. We will cross paths again someday. So they are feeling like, even though it feels as if they are cut off from your energy, okay? And that may have been something that you have done on purpose, okay? I don't know. But if not, it's something that they're feeling cut off from your energy. They're saying this is not over. We will cross paths again. We are meant to be, and that is something I've always known. We're meant to be. That's something I've always known. And so I feel like the fact that they can't get through to you has them a little shook here, more than a little. I feel like this dream is lingering. The energy is staying with them like throughout the day. Okay. I've traveled the universe, tripping over stars to find you. Okay. So I do feel like there is this like fated destiny type of feeling between the two of you. And this is something that they've always known. I don't know the circumstances just yet around where the two of you are at currently within this connection. But there is this feeling that, they've waited. They've known that they were going to find you one day, and they finally have. But they can no longer get a hold of you for whatever reason. They can't reach your energy. I do know that something shady went down, because here we have, I'm reaping what I've sown. Okay. I'm reaping what I've sown. So they do feel as if like, it's like they know there's a reason why you are cut off from them. Your energy is cut off from them. They know that there's something obviously that they've done to deserve this. So they're feeling like, okay, well, I guess I deserve this. I'm reaping what I've sown. They could be going through a very difficult time in their life right now, and wanting to reach out to you. Their soul is longing to connect with you, but they're getting like a busy signal. Like they're not getting through to you. Okay. We also have life support. So I can see here, that they are, like I said, they're going through a difficult time. They may be going through some karma or some brokenhearted energy, and they're looking to reach out to you, and boom, you're not there. Okay, so let's get into the tarot that fell out, and let me see what fell out here. We do have the Hermit, okay, which kind of makes sense. We also have the Eight of Swords, Temperance energy, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so that gives me a base of what now? Okay, what now? So currently the Hermit is somebody here who has gone within. They are on their own right now. I'm not sure if they were connecting with another person or anything like that. All I know is the Hermit, they make a decision to be on their own. It is a choice, okay? And it's not necessarily that they're feeling lonesome, but they're needing time and space to figure out what it is that they truly desire in life, okay? Now, it's just overall, it's not just about love and romance. They have withdrawn to basically learn any lessons, maybe clear out some clutter, things like that, do a little bit of shadow work, really just take some time to process what's been going on in their world. Again, I do see that perhaps they have been going through a very difficult time, or reaping some type of karma, reaping what they've sown, putting themselves back together. This is the kind of feeling, okay? All along, I feel like their soul is really, truly longing to connect with you. All right. We do have the Eight of Swords here, just confirming for me as a reader that this is something that um, they feel like they deserve this. They feel like they're kind of trapped in this space, like they're trapped. They can't get out. They can't get through to you. It's like all they really want here with Temperance is to come through, to reconcile, to come to some sort of peace, but they're not quite sure how to do that, how to get themselves out of the situation, how to get themselves out of that invisible box, right? Where you can't hear them. Like they just don't know what to do. This is someone here who is going within to try to figure it out, try to figure out what they need to do. Okay, but I feel like all the while they are longing to connect with you and longing to come back into some sort of I want to say union, but it's more like a reunion. They want to come back. They want to come back and get some type of connection. I don't know yet. I don't know yet exactly what it is that they desire, but they want peace between the two of you. Okay, they do want peace, and I do feel like there's something that they get from you, you know, some healing energy, something that they get from you. They're trying to get a hold of you because you provide something. What is that thing that they're trying to get from you? Okay. Interesting. We have Seven of Wands, Five of Cups, Knight of Swords. This is not what they're trying to get. This is what they feel like they are getting. Do you know what I mean? Okay, hold on. Trying to get King of Swords in reverse, Six of Swords, Six of Cups, the Emperor, Ten of Swords. Look, okay, what they normally would get from you. Maybe it's love, compassion, support, understanding. Again, we have a connection here where two souls, recognize one another and two souls are connected, right? But in the 3D, there have been, let's just put it lightly and say challenges, okay? There have been challenges between the two of you. I do see there's been betrayal, there's been letdown, there's no wonder why they can't get through. This is what I'm getting. There's this, of course they can't get through because right now they're reaping what they've sown. The door is closed. Your energy is cut off, and it's because of the betrayal. Like, I feel like you had no other choice but to do this, so you have withdrawn your energy. You've been trying to move on, trying to move forward, and I feel like you've been doing so successfully. I feel like they betrayed you one too many times, or they showed up as perhaps being in their ego. Maybe they were harsh. They said some things they wish they hadn't, and now they're hitting a brick wall when it comes to you. And I mean, it's kind of like this energy of like, duh, what did you expect? Do you know what I mean? Like, of course, you're hitting a brick wall. Like, how many swords do you think you could put in someone's back and have them still pick up the line? You know what I mean? Like, there's something here where it's like they get it. They get it. They're coming up against you. I feel like you are like, I don't know if you're necessarily putting off like a cold energy, but you've drawn some lines in the sand. You have put down some very clear boundaries when it comes to them, and even energetically. Okay, so maybe you've been doing cord cutting rituals and things of that nature that have been trying to at least give you some type of peace, because I do feel like they continuously draw on your energy or try to pull on your energy when things are going wrong for them, or when things are going bad, or when it's like they look to you for healing, right? They look to you for healing. But I feel like over all of these months or years, over this passing of time, you have been there for them time and time again, offering that healing energy, that love, unconditional love, perhaps compassion. But it's come to a point where it's just been too heavy and too much on you. And so I feel like you have grown and you have really gained a lot of strength when it comes to laying down a boundary with this individual, because I feel like what happens every time is you end up, it's almost like a transfer of energy happens, okay? This is what I'm getting. It's like they come to you when they have pain, sadness, grief, when they're experiencing difficult times, and it's almost as if connecting with you makes them feel better. Okay, but you end up experiencing pain because of it. So it's almost like a transfer of that pain, like you've been bearing this cross for them, for so long. And I just feel like because you're a healer, okay, you're a healer. But yeah, I just feel like you've grown tired of it, and I don't feel like um, you just don't deserve the betrayal or the hurt that continues to get piled on to you from this individual. Okay, so obviously here you have created some type of boundary, and it's really affecting this person now. Now that they are going through a difficult time, now that they have zero access to your energy, and it's throwing them through a loop. But they know why. Okay, so they know the reason why they're cut off, but it's really weighing very heavily on them at the moment. Of course, we do have the Ten of Cups here, because it's like, for whatever reason, they didn't, I don't know. I'll need to shuffle and ask that. Instead of saying for whatever reason they weren't able to, they didn't come forward. They didn't, I don't know. I don't know if they just thought you were always going to be there. Because we have this feeling of like, this isn't the end. Our paths will cross again. We're meant to be, and that I've always known. So they've always felt like the two of you were meant to have this Ten of Cups, which represents like this happily ever after, being like end game energy. One day we're going to be together and we're going to have it all, kind of a vibe within a relationship. But all you've been receiving from this person is the Ten of Swords, which is like the opposite, is betrayal after betrayal, right? And I feel like you've put an end to that, all right? Because you can't handle it. I don't blame you. We have Six of Swords letting me know that you've been moving forward regardless of the Six of Cups, which is this soul tie, this very deep soul tie you feel with this person. There is a deep bond here, okay? But you've had to, for your own mental health, physical health, emotional health, like you've had to withdraw your energy and cut off that life support, You've had to put an end, okay? You've had to put an end to that direct line to you and your energy. And this is interesting because they're finding this all out through the dream world, okay? Through the 5D. I've traveled the universe tripping over stars to find you, and then they find you, and then boom, they're cut off, okay? They're cut off. So they're finding it out, and it's really bothering them, okay? It's bothering them. So what did they do to deserve you cutting them off? Besides just betrayal, like that's, I want to know what did they do? What have they done? What have I done? This is what I'm hearing. Two of Cups. Well, I'll tell you very much. I'll tell you right away that they've betrayed a deep soul tie. We have the Ace of Wands. I feel like what they did is take you for granted, first of all, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like they took you for granted. I feel like from the moment they met you, from the moment of that first connection, they knew that there was something bigger here between the two of you. That connection was really felt very deeply, again, on a soul level. And so they figured that I feel like they had time to go play, or, you know what I mean? It's like, I have time. I can go out and do that, and I can do this, and I can go F around over here, and I can go do this with that person. And, I just feel like they always felt that you were going to be there, and in the end, they were going to end up with you, so that it didn't really matter if they were to come and go in and out of your life, because they knew in the end they would be with you. And yeah, they knew that this connection couldn't be broken. And this is what's throwing them through a loop, is because they're feeling now that it has been broken, and they pushed their limit. Okay. They pushed their limit with you. And so they really honestly just took advantage of a very deep, beautiful, loving connection, because they felt that it would always be there. You would always be there for them. I feel like they thought wrong, obviously, and they're starting to see that now. We have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're starting to see things very clearly, that they thought wrong, that they pushed you too far, that they pushed you so far away, that you seem to be completely cut off from their energy, or they have no access, access denied is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so I want to know, like, why is this coming up? Maybe, again, you've been feeling them trying to pull. Maybe you've been hearing, I don't know why I just heard, like, knocks on the door, like knocking on the doors or the windows or something. And obviously you're like, oh, it's just a tree or wind or something like that. But you've been hearing knocks. This is someone who's been trying to say, open up, let me in. And then I just thought of the little pigs with the wolf, and you're like, not by the hair of your chinny chin chin, you know? That's what I'm getting. Like, you know, I'm not blaming you for shutting the door on this person, because again, you've put up some very clear, healthy boundaries for yourself because they always left you in pain. So I get it. I totally understand. But this is throwing them through the loop. So maybe that's why you need to know this. What I want to know if this is how this is going to affect them. So I'm going to pull another deck here. This is the Mercury Salt Sulfur, which speaks to our personal transformations and growth. And now I know that they are going through some type of transformation and growth because we did start off with their energy as the Hermit. And this is the kind of thing that happens when you are in Hermit mode. You gain wisdom, transformations happen. You open your ears and your eyes and your heart to your higher self. You gain wisdom, understanding. You know, you leave that hermit cave. The hermit kind of goes within a cave, within the self. It's obviously symbolic. And they spend time alone discovering their own inner light and any kind of lessons they need learning. And then when they emerge from that cave, you know, they're like a different person, you know. There's been a transformation. So let's see what's happening here. I'm going to have to read from the book, so please be patient because I'm not familiar with all of these cards. This is something that I've been learning together as we grow together. Okay, Anisadora. I'm not quite sure. I've never had this one come up yet, so we're going to talk about what's going on with this person. Then we have the Mercury Salt Sulfur card here. So this is alchemy. I know that much. And then we have consciousness. So this is going to trigger a huge awakening process. And that's just me, you know, this is an awakening process is taking place within this individual. And it is because of you laying a boundary, and even an energetic one where they can't get in, you know, knock, 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 no one's home, kind of a vibe. So let me read this and we'll figure out the kind of transformation they are going through. Okay, Anisadora. All right, there is still life force that is untapped, even though you are in emptiness. Okay, so they are feeling that. You know, that kind of does look like the Hermit energy to me. It's a feeling of being kind of like in the void, in darkness, right? It's kind of similar imagery. Okay, so it says, there is a creative spark in the darkness that you can still manifest into something. Okay, that's that inner light that they're tapping into. If you have recently felt as though you were stripped of your dignity, this is a time to hold on or to become your own light in the darkness, because surely in time you will regain that which you have lost. Yes, they are being plunged into the darkness because of this. Okay, so this is like the beginning process of somebody's major awakening. What you cannot see when confronted by complete despair is that from another perspective you are being witnessed as the light expression of that which you are feeling. A life path is not linear. There are different expressions, all different branches that you can take and then return back to the main trunk like a tree. Each branch will offer you a new experience and a new understanding of your experience. Absolutely. If you found yourself at the end of a branch that you deem unfavorable, remember that you can reevaluate and get back onto a different branch. Look at the breadcrumbs that you have left yourself on this path. Retrace those steps and see what you've missed. Okay, and the keywords here are depression, suspended, unknowing of direction, reaching deep inside the self, and invocation, okay, and motivation. All right, so that's basically what they're doing, where they find themselves right now at this juncture, like, you know, within this connection and just in life in general, because obviously something here has gone wrong. That's usually when they're always turning around and coming back to you as almost like the North Star, right? And for healing, you're not there. And so they are having to become that light for themselves and do that healing for themselves and get themselves back on track. retrace their steps, you know, that's okay. Okay, that's what's going to happen. This is the transformation that's going to happen here. We have Mercury, Salt, Sulfur. So far, like, I'm kind of liking this reading. It is a little deep. It is spiritual. Okay, it's not necessarily romantic in a sense at this point. Maybe we'll extend it and we'll get into their romantic feelings for you, and we can explore that later. But for now, I just kind of want to know the process through which they are going to go through while they are, you know, not getting through to you, right? Energetically, this is big. This is for their own good as well, okay? For their greatest and highest good, which is why we're here. Okay, Mercury, Salt, Sulfur. The alchemical principles of Mercury, Salt, Sulfur form a triangle. From two components, you derive a third, so that's creation. Mercury being beyond duality, life and death, flowing through everything with life force energy. Salt is the body of which Mercury and Sulfur flow through. Salt creates the illusion of separateness and in its fixed crystal state. Sulfur is the soul flowing through the salt, expansive force, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. Okay, man, woman, child, earth, fire, water. Okay, so this is really long. Actually, I don't know. I don't need to dive through it all, but it's basically achieving balance in 3 principles is essential for a full life. You may find yourself stronger in some aspects than others. If you have too much salt, you may find yourself too rigid, too much Mercury, find it hard to bring anything into reality or make decisions. And if there isn't enough salt. Okay, so this is a really long message here. When the card is present in a reading, take a moment to check in with yourself. What are your strongest aspects of this triangle? What are your weakest? Okay. So they're checking in with themselves, you know, like, sorry, I've maybe fast forward through some of that. Because it was a little unnecessary, or some of you are here for it. That's cool. But basically, they're going back to the drawing board and they're going to be working within the self. Okay, I could have just said that. Going through a huge transition and aligning more with their heart, their soul, their body, you know, and then achieving a higher consciousness. And this is what's coming out of it. They're going to be doing some shadow work, essentially, while they are in this hermit cave, right? They're having to heal. They're having to heal themselves. And so this is a good thing. This is a good thing, especially if you wish this person well. You know, you can I feel like there's unconditional love here between you and this individual, but that doesn't mean that you can just allow this person unfettered access to your energy. And especially if it's leaving you feeling quite depleted or sad or, you know, hurt, betrayed, anything. Like, you can send them love, then send them healing, and just no longer enable their poor behavior, okay, and or them mistreating you in any type of way. So I feel like whatever you've been doing, this is working. This is the whole point of you cutting off your energy. It's not that you did it out of hate. You just did it because for their own good. Like, they need to be able to get themselves back on track, okay? And this is what I see happening, okay? Consciousness. The activation of higher consciousness involves many parts, only some of which are physical. As you explore consciousness, your nervous system is compelled to upgrade. Oftentimes, waiting for your physical body to catch up to your ever-expanding consciousness will create a challenge in navigating your life path. However, this is only a temporary struggle. The struggle of integration is in real time. This goes really long as well. I'm not going to read it all, but we just know consciousness is unlimited. So you will catch up and start living from a vibrational frequency. Reflect on a moment with the notion of consciousness. Witness where you stand at this present moment and observe your surrounding. Move beyond the walls around you and see from the space above you. Keep moving until you can visualize the planet below you and see where we are in the solar system. See where we sit. Okay, you know, it's like they're going to have a higher perspective when they come through this, okay? And that's basically what it is, a higher frequency, a higher perspective. They're doing some major healing, okay? All of that to say they're going through some major healing moments, major awakening moments, and they're actually being forced to do the work because you're not there to put the frickin' Band-Aid on for them and give them a little kiss on their bobo and send them on their way, you know? Like, you're not doing it. So because you're not doing it for them anymore, they're forced to do it for themselves, and this is what's happening. And it's all started with this dream, okay, and that realization that they are truly cut off from you, and they are going to be feeling quite alone. But again, this is part of their growth, part of their awakening, right? Part of their great awakening. Now, for those of you who are interested to see what might come next, that we will take it to an extended, okay? Because we've hit about 30 minutes here on the clock. We can take it to an extended and we can see what the next steps will be. Are they going to, let's see, we'll just see what their next actions are. We'll get a base and then we'll hop over to the extended and we'll find out what their feelings are for you, how things, well, we know how things will have changed already, what energy they come towards you in and what they want to say, okay, what their intentions are towards you, and let's just see what would happen, what's going to happen after this moment in time, okay? We do have the Queen of Cups, we have the Page of Cups, but we've also have the Eight of Cups here. I do feel like obviously when they go through this transmutation and this transformation energy, they are going to be leaving an old life behind, okay? Something, maybe more than one thing. It could be, I don't know why I just got family members, a career, something here that they've invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into. They're leaving behind, okay, in order to pursue their own true happiness. That's what the Eight of Cups is really all about. And then we also have here the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. So they are going to leave something behind in order to pursue the person that they truly love. With this energy, okay, when we can see that it is you, they've always known it was you. That was not the question. It was, they just felt like they had all the time in the world. And they thought wrong, okay? Okay, that's what the gist of this reading is. And therefore, they are going to go through this major transformation. Okay, so I'm going to take a love oracle. And then if you're interested in the extended, the link will be below. So we're going to get their thoughts, feelings, things they want to say, potential, what they want from you, that kind of a vibe, okay? We'll just dive in a lot deeper and we'll fast forward down the timeline after they've done some of this major work, okay? Because it's not going to happen overnight. This isn't the kind of work that happens overnight, but if you just want a glimpse to see what's coming down the line between you and this person, okay, that's what we're going to do. So it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in, okay? That's a good message here for you, and it's a good message for them. Regardless of the circumstances, you can allow joy into your life, okay? All right, so we also have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Remember, love is the greatest healer, okay? Love is the greatest healer. Have fun on your own until this moment happens, you know, or continue, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe there will be some laughter and playful energy when the two of you reconnect, because I do see that being something that will happen down the line. Okay, and for those of you who are like, I don't want them to come back, I release them with love and that's it. Okay, wonderful, great. Go enjoy, experience that joy and laughter in new connections. But the thing is this person will be back. Okay, they will come in, and what you choose to do is your own free will, right? That's your own. It's up to you. Okay. It says, wait. Don't rush into anything right now. Allow nature to take its course. So if you were thinking of opening that door, when you hear the knock, don't wait, because this is actually what is, I can't tell you what to do. You're going to do what you're going to do. Okay. Do what you feel called to do. Okay. But the advice is wait. This process is happening because they feel cut off from your energy. If you want this to happen, I would wait, and I wouldn't answer doors. I wouldn't send messages. I wouldn't do anything. I would just continue, trying to bring joy into my own world, staying in my own lane. Okay, that's what I would do if this were for me. Okay, but yeah, you're you, so you do what you wait. You do what you wait. I was going to say do what you want, but I'm still thinking of that weight energy. Okay. Anyways, y'all, let's hop over to the extended. Thank you so very much for being here with me. I'm sending you lots of love. If you like my vibe and you're new and you haven't joined our tribe yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. All you gotta do is hit subscribe, y'all. We'd love to have you join us. We have a tribe full of amazing humans from all over the world, okay? And we're here on the Almost Daily reading for y'all. Okay, I will see you over in the extended or in the next reading. Take care.